Hey there. Just wanted to have a little talk about something that's I've had on my mind for a long time, and I can't really put it into words correctly. I'm not so good with giving a speech, sort of say, but I'm gonna try my best. So one thing I've always wondered about was the meaning of life. And I think that I have found out what the meaning of life is. Now, I know that may sound crazy, and I know a lot of people are going to think I'm stupid, but it doesn't matter, because I think I found out what the meaning of life actually is. So, how should I start? The biggest thing that separates humans from any other creature on this planet is the fact that we can think for ourselves better than a lot of animals could. There are a lot of animals that can think pretty well, but humans are the only ones that can really think for themselves and really know, like they kind of get an idea of what they are. But because most animals, they just follow their instincts. They eat, they reproduce, all just to survive. But humans, we still eat to survive, but we don't. Sometimes people just eat because they want to eat. They want to eat. They want to have kids. They want to reproduce. These wants come in, and that's what goes on with the free thought humans have. We're allowed to want things more than any other creature on this planet, So, this all started one night, years ago. This all started one night, a long time ago, where I was staying up in the middle of the night, late at night, and I wondered, what's the point of all this? Because what had happened was, I have had a lot of pets in my life, and it's a life. I value a life, but a lot of pets means a lot of dead pets as well. Whether it be a cat getting killed, or 3 puppies that all had to be put down, it all contributes to the sadness I was feeling that one night. And I was really thinking, I was really thinking to myself, because I was really sad. What is stopping me from not ending my whole life to see them again? To see my abuela, who passed away. What's stopping me from doing that? And I had to think about that. Because when I really thought about my life, if I took away everything that I cared about, it would be meaningless. Then there's that word, meaning. How could you say your life is meaningless, you might ask? Well, it's actually pretty simple. So that night, I was just sitting there thinking to myself, what if I did just leave everything behind, end my life, just because I missed some of the people that were in my life? So then I thought about the meaning of life and what it was. I tried my hardest to think about what the meaning of life could be. But then it also got me wondering, who first thought of that? Because I had never even begun to think about if there even was a meaning to life until I heard people asking, what the meaning of life was. So my question was, who thought of that in the first place? Who thought that there could be a meaning to life? So that was it for that night. And that was pretty much it. But then the next day, it's morning. And I'm outside, I like going by my pond right here. It's very nice. And I look at the sunset. You can't see it very well. And anytime I see the sunset, especially when it looks so nice, like so many colors in the sky, and like the clouds that help just bring the whole thing together. I always love looking at the sunset just because how nice it looks. And that day I was wondering, does the sunset even have a meaning? It just looks nice. It looks really nice. It has to do with the sun that is far away and it's in space, but we're still able to see it and appreciate it by just what's on the earth. Just by how the sun works with, like, how the color of the sky works, how clouds are just there, and they all somehow create this wonderful canvas. I mean, it doesn't look as good as some of the other sunsets I've seen, but it still looks nice. And that's when I started to realize the sunset has no meaning. There's no meaning behind the sunset. The sunset merely exists. It's just a thing that exists. And that's when I realized that applies to everything else. Nothing in life has meaning. Your life, no meaning. My life, no meaning. Anything else. This tree's life, the grass's life, none of it has meaning. The bugs, the birds, nothing. Nothing has meaning. And that's it. There is no meaning to life because humans are the ones with free thought that are allowed to question life itself. Humans are the ones that think that there's a meaning to life because they have the ability to think for themselves. So humans think that there's a meaning in life when really it's meaningless. There's no meaning whatsoever. I know that may sound depressing to a lot of people. Oh, life has no meaning. But here's the thing. Just like humans can give life meaning, like they can think up the idea that life even has a meaning, just like they can do that, they can give their own lives meaning, just like they can take their lives, just like they can take away the meaning of their own meanings of their life, because there's many things that contribute to whatever gives your life meaning, because like Shaolin monks, take them for an example. All they do is, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what a Shaolin monk is. They devote their lives to this one thing, and that gives their life meaning. Same with many other things that may give other people's lives meaning. People they care about, the things they care about, all they are pretty much giving it to themselves because they're allowing these things to be in their life. They're giving their own life meaning. Because, much like the sunset, it's a painting. The sunset may be this beautiful painting that's just there to exist. That's the same thing with our lives. With life itself. Life is an empty canvas. And it won't have any meaning unless you give it meaning. So that's really the answer to everything. There is no meaning to life. It's a concept created by humans that doesn't mean a thing. Because life itself has no meaning. Think about something special you have. Something special to you. To you yourself. It's just special to you. It won't be special to anyone else. Because it's just not special to them. So, to them, it's a meaningless thing. But it's not to you. That's exactly the way life is. Life is completely meaningless. But you can give it meaning. So yeah, life really has no meaning. It's meaningless. It's truly meaningless. Everything just exists. Animals, humans, the earth, the galaxies, the whole universe. It just merely exists. It does not have a meaning. It just exists. But that's the beauty of life. How things so beautiful, like the sunset, like anything that you love, how that can just merely exist. How you can give it meaning. It's amazing. And I think everyone should know how meaningless life truly is. It might sound crazy, but in order to truly understand how important your life can be to you, you need to know how meaningless life is itself. And then you'll be able to appreciate the little things. And you'll be able to live a lot happier. But there are plenty of other things out there. Other things that some people might take for granted. But they could give anyone meaning. Anyone could just be with... Anyone can just enjoy their life. That's why everyone should know how meaningless life truly is, so that they can appreciate it more, and they can just love living. Hey! Walking test number 1. Dude, the sky has never looked this beautiful, Chris. Just take it in. Well, it has, actually.
Ha 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 ha!